What's up, YouTube? It's Wednesday. My name's Ting. This is transpoc. Welcome back, or welcome to the new people. I'm very happy you guys are here. This week we are talking about shit not to say to trans people. I'm sure there has been a lot of YouTube videos about it already, especially with that whole shit people say craze. I guess there's two parts of this. One is a more general, like, info session, I guess, of shit not to say to trans people. And the second part would be how to be an ally and be supportive. So the first part is very straightforward. I mean, Kaden and Phoenix have both touched on it, so maybe I won't go into too many details. The ones that are most, that bother me the most, or that has happened to me, are: why do you want to cut off your boobs? They're so beautiful. I've had a I've had a guy friend told me that. That's not something I want to hear. I don't care how beautiful you think my chest is. I don't fucking want it. I don't like it. I'm gonna cut them off. I did cut them off. Naked. So that's not something you want to say, or even to like a trans woman. Like, you don't want to be like, hey, why do you want to give up your male privilege? Like, I don't think that really matters to them. Well, okay, I'm not going to speak for them, but I mean, I don't think that would be an issue. So yeah, so don't tell me how beautiful I am and how soft my skin is, or how much hair I have and I might lose it if I go on testosterone, or I might look weird as a man, or oh, it's so weird to be thinking of you as a man, like, oh, you're a bro now. Oh, that's another thing. Fucking people would be like, oh, you're a bro now, so you shouldn't feel this way. Basically saying that I'm a bro now, so I shouldn't be sensitive or be myself. You know what? I'm a sensitive person. I have a lot of feelings. I'm very aware of other people's emotions. I'm aware of my emotions. If you fucking hurt me, just because I'm a dude now doesn't mean I can just suck it up. Because I'm not gonna. So those are two things that really bother me, you know? Like, you're a dude now, so you just gotta toughen up and man up and be a man. Like, what the fuck is that kind of bullshit? Like, I've heard that from a few people. Like, it's complete bullshit. I can be whoever I want. I can be sensitive. Even though I do identify as a trans, mostly as a trans male identified person, trans masculine person. Um, I still have my feminine side, and I'm still very feminine, I feel, and I enjoy being sensitive, and I enjoy being feminine, and um, I like that. I don't mind it, you know? So when people tell me that I should just man up, well, I mean, fuck you. Don't fucking tell me to man up, because I am man enough. I'm struggling with a bunch of other shit already. I don't need you to tell me what the fucking to do. Um, Anyways, so those are two things. Don't tell me how beautiful I am, and don't fucking tell me to man up. I'm a little intoxicated, so I'm swearing a little bit, and so I'm naked because it's hot. I'm a very open person, so when people ask me, "Are you gonna have surgery?" or "How are you gonna get top surgery? Like, how does that work?" When people genuinely want to know about transgender people and transitioning and hormones and surgeries, things like that, I will explain it to you. I will send you links. I will give you the resources, you know? So I'm okay with it when people ask me, are you going to get surgery? Or have you had surgery? Or how was it? How did you feel? Are you going to get bottom surgery? You know, like, if I feel like they're really interested in what I have to say and how I feel about it, then for sure I'm super open. It really bothers me when people ask me how I have sex. Or people just assume. I've had people tell me this. I feel like I live around assholes, but people have asked me or told me, you can only finger a girl. What else do you have to offer? I mean, there are many things, and this is mostly coming from men, like cisgendered males. It's not something that I want to hear. I already have my own insecurities about my bottom area and what I can offer someone or cannot offer someone. Um, fuck, I don't need someone else to be like, you don't have a dick. You can just finger your girlfriend. What else? You just gonna scissor all night? Fuck you. So, how do you have sex is a big one, or just assuming how we have sex is a big one. If you're genuinely interested in knowing how it works, I will tell you. I'm very open. I'll even tell you what kind of dildos I use and what kind of fucking toys I have. And I'll even show you if you're nice about it. But if you're gonna be a dick about it and assume things that are not true, then fuck you. I don't wanna tell you jack shit. Fuck. I mean, if you wanna know how I have sex with a girl because you don't know how to have sex with a girl and you're insecure about how to go down on a lady and make her feel nice about herself, I mean, I can show you, no problem. The second part is how to be a supportive ally to a trans person in your life or a trans person in general. I'm a very shy person and I have a lot of anxiety, especially in public situations. So, in public situations where I get a lot of anxiety, is that when there's a group of people or even a few people, especially with people that I've never met before, um, they would most likely to be confused with what gender I am, and they would try to figure me out by asking what my name is. This happens a lot. I work in a restaurant part time, so I can see them talking to each other about what if they think I'm a girl or a boy. Like they think I'm deaf or something that I don't hear them, but I do. So, I would come back to the table multiple times, like taking orders, giving drinks, and all that stuff. And then finally, at the end of the night, they would be like, "Oh, so what's your name?" Like trying to figure out what gender I am, but my name is also very ambiguous. So they're just like, "Oh, Ting, thanks, no help." So people tend to try to find clues about what gender I am, and it's really funny to see them do that. But in social situations where I have to be within that group or within that scenario for a long time, like you don't want to confuse people. I think it would be nice for like my friend who is there with me who knows that I'm a dude or that I'm trans or whatever, just to be like, oh, Ting, he's from Taiwan, or like, oh, he lives in blah blah, or just to put the he out there. If one person confirms that I'm a dude, then the rest of the group you'd be like, oh, Ting's a dude. He just has a really high voice and he's tiny as fuck. So I think that's one thing that's kind of important to like gender non-conforming people or like gender ambiguous people, where um, other folks tend to be really confused about what gender they are. I wish it could be like, hi, my name is Ting, how are you? And how do you identify? I feel like that would make things a lot easier for people who are more gender ambiguous. Just to have how do you identify as your daily like greetings to people. So that could be cool, right? Another way to be an ally or shit not to say to a trans person is saying how I love trans guys or I love trans women, they're so sexy or so exotic. I don't want to be fetishized, I guess. It's happened to me a lot too because I'm Asian. People just like me because I'm Asian and they want to try Asian or like get their yellow belt. I don't like that. I mean, treat me as a human being, trans or not trans, yellow or not yellow. I mean, I'm a human being with feelings. I don't want to be fetishized. Just because I'm trans doesn't mean, I'm some kind of exotic food that you must try. Or just because I'm Asian, same thing. So it's really rude when people say that, and it's really insensitive and fucking ignorant when people do that. So don't do it, and if you see someone doing it to your friend, tell them to shut the fuck up and tell them that it's rude, please. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry for this video. I sound a little slurry. I've been drinking all day. All day! It's been a rough couple days. Just taking some edge off. I work like really irregular hours. So don't be alarmed that I'm drinking on like Tuesday night, because I work irregular hours. So have a good week, guys. I'll see you next week. Please email us. You know the drill. Send us messages. We love to hear from you. Be nice to one another.